welcome to C3 Streamland. So in this short video, we will see different properties of the triangle. In the last video, we talked about different types of triangle. I'm just going to name them. So we talked about equilateral, isosceles, scalene triangles, or right-angled, acute angle, and obtuse angle triangle. Right. Now, as you can see on the screen, I have three different types of triangle right here with me, and we will see what are the common properties between any of these triangles. So no matter what type of triangle you have, the triangle must satisfy all these properties, only then it is called a triangle. First property is a triangle must be an enclosed space. So because it's a polygon meaning it should have poly sides which enclose a space. So since this is a triangle, tri means three, it should have three sides, three angles, and three vertices, right? So it must have all these three things. If it doesn't have that, it's not a triangle. And it should be enclosed. That means all the sides must join at the corner. If it is an open, then it is not called a triangle. Second property is when you add all the angles in a triangle, no matter what, if it is acute, obtuse, or right angle triangle, when you add all these three angles, the sum should always be 180 degrees, right? Third property is you can have only one 90-degree angle in a triangle, right? You cannot have more than two angles which are 90 degrees. You cannot make a triangle. You can give it a try making a triangle with two 90-degree angles. Reason being, when you add these two angles, the sum becomes 180 degree. That means the third angle should be 0 degrees, right? Which is not possible. Or it is also one more property is there, that you can have only one obtuse angle triangle. So as you can see in triangle GHI angle GHI is obtuse angled. You cannot create another angle which is also obtuse in triangle, I'm saying. So you can have at most one obtuse angle in a triangle, and you can have at most one perpendicular angle, that is 90-degree angle in a triangle, right? Now we have done this experiment, but let me state here as a property of triangle, and this is a very important property, that let's say if you add any two sides of the triangle, that sum should be always bigger than the third side, right? That means the length of the third side, let's say if I add DE and DF together, that sum should always be bigger than length of EF. If it is smaller, that means it is not a triangle. You can do this simple experiment actually to verify this property. You can get any stick, or you can get a straw or anything, and you can cut it in three different lengths, right? And try joining these three lengths and try to make a triangle with it. If uh, both length of two sides is greater than the third side, only in that case you will be able to make the triangle, right? Otherwise you won't if two sides are too small and third side is way too long, then in that case you cannot make a triangle, right? Very important property, and you can verify it. Now one more property is, it says the direct relation between the angle and the sides of a triangle. For example, let's say a GHI triangle, in triangle GHI, which one is the longest side? GI is the longest. And if you observe, it is exactly opposite to angle GHI. Angle GHI is obtuse angle. That means it measures way more than other two angles. It is 90 degrees, or more than 90 degrees, obviously. So the smaller the angle, the smaller the side opposite to it. The larger the angle, the larger the side opposite to it. Okay, so that is the direct relation between the angles of the triangle and the sides of the triangle. You can see it visually. If I try to pull G close to I, point G, you can see the side is also getting smaller and smaller, right? And because angle GHI is getting smaller. If angle GHI is increasing, that means the length of side or segment GI is also increasing, right? So that is, those are so far basic properties of the triangle. We can see few theorems of the triangle in upcoming videos, and try different types of triangles on this and try to see if they satisfy the properties. Try to observe all these properties if they're present in different types of triangles. I hope you enjoyed this video, and happy exploring.